Hello, my lovely people. It's your boy Mckenny Sikpiti. Welcome to this special episode of Mckenny Sikpiti Show. If you need a POS, that is a terminal. If you want to start a business or you've started already and you need a business POS terminal, kindly contact the number on your screen to get your terminal. That is POS. Yeah, we have a celebrity guest in our midst today, a hip hop artist, a rapper, a musicologist. I don't need to talk much about him. I want him to introduce himself. Hello, you're welcome, Mr. Musician.
This is Bennylee. Afurin Jabiako.
Bennylee Afurin Jabiako. Wow. What is that Afurin Jabiako? What do you mean by Afurin Jabiako?
Meaning I always defend myself with music, you know.
You defend yourself with music.
Ako actually mean like sword or, you know, now doing war.
Okay.
People use ako to fight. So
okay.
when I say people actually my people used to call me Afurin Jabiako, like whenever you bully me or you talk to me, I reply you with music.
Wow. That is nice. That is nice. You are welcome to this special episode of Mckenny Sikpiti Show, Mr. Bennylee, our musicologist. Yeah, we have series of questions for you today in this show. So are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure you are ready?
I'm ready for your question.
Okay, thank you. Please, what is your full name? Like, what is your name? Your full name?
My full name is actually, I was born as Benjamin Olamigoke Adewola. But the street called me Bennylee.
Bennylee.
That's the name I was known for from birth. But that changed later to other names that I'm being called from home. You know. So presently I'm not Benjamin Olamigoke Adewola.
We'll get there. We'll definitely get there. Okay. Where are you from exactly?
I was born in Bennylee local government. Actually,
Bennylee.
I'm from Ode Bennylee. And I was born in Okitipupa local government. But I was raised in Bennylee during my early life. Before I moved out of the town and continue my life.
That's cool. You've been doing well. Well done. Mr. Bennylee, were you born and raised in a traditional home? Because everybody knows you are a traditional man. Is that religion from birth?
No, actually. I told you I was born Benjamin. So when I say Benjamin, you should know I'm from a Christian family. I was born a Christian and as Benjamin. So I was a Christian from birth and I was raised to be a Christian. I was forced to study the Bible, meant to believe.
Forced? I don't get. What do you mean by forced?
When we were growing up, they forced us to read the Bible. Every morning in my house, I was born in a home where this Christianity is the extremist part of Christianity, where we need to do the Bible study in the morning. We call that daily morning, like examine the scripture daily.
Is it devotion or something?
Yeah, it's not devotion. We call it examining the scripture daily. So we have a particular verse that we are going to elaborate from January 1 till December 31st. So every year we read 366 chapters of the Bible. At least that's from home before we go to school. There must be a chapter. Maybe this morning now, this morning now can be Psalm 125, there's something. When we read the chapter, then there will be an explanation of that particular chapter. And then there will be other references, like 2 or 3 references from another Bible verse. So before we even leave home in the morning, going to school, we are reading at least 4 chapters of the 4 verses of the Bible from home. So and then when I return back from school again, we need to read. I need to prepare for ministry, for this, for that, theocratic ministry school, for work towards studies, you know, on Sunday. So I'm telling you, I'm being forced to do this. As like I was raised with the mentality that I must be with the Bible at all times. There must not be a question I can't answer from the Bible, you know. There must not be something that is, you know, from the Bible. So monka Bible, bipe monka owoni. So when I say I'm forced, I can say I regret the whole moment of my childhood. Like, I regret it because it doesn't actually have any meaning. Learning that book does not give me any joy, no peace, no happiness from learning that book. So I was raised like that. I wasn't born a traditionalist. Okay. I was born Christian.
Christian. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's cool enough. Okay, Mr. Bennylee, you keep preaching issue is not Satan. How can you justify that? Why will you be telling people that issue is not Satan? Everybody knows issue is Satan. In Yoruba, everybody knows issue is typically Satan. So why can you justify that? What are you telling us? What are you trying to teach us that issue is not Satan?
Really?
Yeah.
Issue is Satan.
Yes.
So what angelic character can you fix for Shango in the Bible?
Angelic character? No, we are not talking about Shango. We are talking about Shu. Typically, you've not spoken well on Shango. It's not about that.
Now calm down. Let me explain to you. Yoruba.
Okay.
In our cosmology.
Okay.
We believe Eshu, Shango, Ogun, Orunmila, Obatala are the major. No, there are more.
Okay.
But they are the major Irumole.
Okay.
That was sent down by Olodumare.
Who is the Olodumare?
Olodumare is the creator of everything. Listen.
Okay.
We did this episode is not good. I don't know how long we can go with this.
Okay. Just take it short. Just summarize.
Summarizing it will not be easy.
Okay.
But let me just come from this angle.
Okay.
Olodumare sent forth the Irumole.
Okay.
They are the first human on earth. I can call them human now.
Okay.
Are you understanding me?
Yeah.
And Eshu is one of the Irumole.
Okay.
Is the one in the position of the judicial system.
Okay.
The intermediary between Olodumare and the human. Olodumare and the Ajoguns. Are you understanding me?
Yeah.
When we are calling Eshu, we call him Eshu Laalu Ogiyoko. Abani Woro Baoida.
Okay.
Let's pick up that word.
Okay.
Abani Woro Baoida. It's like a lawyer.
Okay.
A lawyer is approaching you because you are accused of a particular crime. Okay. The lawyer will assure you, don't worry, I will speak on your behalf. Okay. That is Abani Woro. All the word you are supposed to use to win the case in the court, the lawyer have them because he understands the law. So on a sọ pé nǹkan báyìí ni kò ṣe, nǹkan báyìí ni kò ṣe o, tó bá lè ṣe nǹkan báyìí, judge máa gbé yẹ̀wò láti ìlànà òfin báyìí. That's abániwọ́rọ̀ bá ò rí dá ẹbọra tí ń jẹ́ látọpa òbẹ́lẹ́kún sunkún kẹ́rù ó bá ẹlẹ́kún. Meaning ìwọ tó ń sunkún ẹ̀ gan ẹkún ẹ̀yìn ò ká ẹ lára tó Èṣù, a very loving father. Abá ẹ lọ́mọ òun sunkún lásán láàárọ̀ yẹn bá ẹ sun ẹ̀jẹ̀. Meaning pé ọ̀rọ̀ títí ẹ gan ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ká lára ju ìwọ fúnra ẹ lọ.
Okay.
Òbẹ́lẹ́kún sunkún kí ẹ̀rọ máa ba ẹlẹ́kún wá ní bàbá mi ò rán ẹ kó bá mi ṣe tó báyìí ábà ẹ̀fẹ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀rọ Olódùmarè Sikpiti ló ń fún mi lóúnjẹ òun ló ń ṣe kinní kan fún mi ẹ bá mi ṣàánú ẹ nǹkan tó ń wúre fún ni pé òun fẹ́ bímọ nǹkan tó ń wúre fún ni pé òun fẹ́ lówó òun ló máa bá ẹ ṣe agbẹjọ́rò ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lọ́dọ̀ àwọn ajogun táwọn ajogun kan bá ń gbé ogun ti ẹnìkan tá a bá ti bẹ Èṣù lá bá ẹlẹ́kún yẹn sunkún níbi tó bá ẹ sun ẹkún yẹn dé ẹ̀rọ á tún máa bá ìwọ tó lẹ́kún jọ fúnra ẹ. That means Eshu is a very loving Irumole that like justice and he love to defend you as an individual.
But I get you.
Now let me come this way. But by the time Samuel Ajayi Crowther was translating the English Bible to Yoruba Bible, Ajayi Crowther came to Nigeria after he has been enslaved for a long time. And he made inquiry for some certain Babalawo, I don't know which town, maybe Abeokuta or so. And he asked that there is a man in the book of Job, I think in the Bible, and this man have access to God, which is the Yahweh in the Christian spirituality. That this man still have access to human on earth. Are you understanding me?
I'm getting it.
That this man went to God and asked God, God, Yahweh, see your servant, Job, because you bless him. Are you understanding me? He is serving you because you bless him. Tempt him, put him into temptation, and see if he will not deny you. That was Lucifer. Or, I don't know, Shaitan.
That's the morning star.
Yeah, the morning star. I don't know what you call him. That's him speaking in that verse. So, Ajayi Crowther wants a comparison of a particular name in Yoruba land that he can use as an alternative to that translation.
Okay.
Ajayi Crowther intentionally, because I have never forgiven that man. He's the one that put you in that perspective. Hold on, of you believing that you is Satan in Yoruba land. Now, he asked Dr. Babala, Èṣù nìkan ni ẹni tó máa ń ṣe yín, tó máa ń sọ̀hún, òun ló bá wa ń gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ wa ẹ bí ọmọ ènìyàn, òun ló tún bá wa ń sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn fọ́lọ́ wa lọ́dọ̀ ajogun. Èṣù ní òrìṣà irúmọlẹ̀ tí ó rí tó táwa Yorùbá gbàgbọ́ pé ó máa ń ṣe ayé, ó tún máa ń ṣe ọ̀run. Ajayi Crowther now translated Satan, who is an enemy of God, in that book to Eshu. Why did he pick Shango? Why did he pick Oshun? If our spirituality is the same as the Eastern spirituality, he would have faced Shango in maybe Angel Michael and faced Obatala in Angel Gabriel and faced it, but he didn't. So he was so concerned about Eshu.
So what you are trying to say now is that the Eshu in the Bible is
totally different. Now Eshu in the Bible,
he's
a trickster, and he's a deceiver. According to what the Bible describe him as, he is the one that is antagonist to Yahweh, who is the God of the Christians.
So the one you are worshiping now is not the same as.
He's never antagonist to Olodumare.
And the mistake, where the mistake is coming from?
He's from Ajayi Crowther. And ìsìnkú ẹ̀ kò ní sunre ibi tó bá wà bó kúre gẹ́gẹ́ kò lè sunre. Ajayi Crowther lè sunre. Òun ló dá gbogbo wàhálà yìí lẹ̀ láàrin àwa Yorùbá.
So typically, guys, Bennylee, Mr. Bennylee is saying Eshu is not Satan. Okay, we'll get that from our comment section, definitely. Mr. Bennylee, thank you for that quick response. You switched your music style from hip hop rap songs, from hip hop rap songs to Isheshe related songs. Why did you do that? Why will you just change your music style to, you were singing love songs, you rap, you do. Why you now totally like everything you do now is about Isheshe. You are promoting Isheshe. You are not giving us the vibes. You are not giving us the rap. You are not giving us the love songs. You are not totally singing Isheshe. Talking about Eshu, talking about Ifa.
Secondary school ló ṣe wà. Tí mo ti ń drop àwọn rap song.
Explain. We were together now. Yes.
Yeah, actually, and I've been doing this for a very long time.
Yes.
I'm one of the hardest core rapper on the street.
We know.
And you personally, you were singing too.
Yeah, sure.
So recently, I saw you and your woman singing. That's not bad though.
Yeah.
Nobody asked you this question you are asking me. That why are you suddenly singing for Jesus? Why are you suddenly singing for Kiniko? But you are here now on this podcast asking me why I'm switching my song to Isheshe. If you don't want to in the end, but we answer that question. The niche of people, like the group of people that are my fan base in 2013, 14, 15, when I used to sing this rap. You know my rap now top notch in the community, everywhere.
Everybody knows Bennylee.
Are young folks. And by then, I was a Christian. I am not an Onisheshe. I still rap. I have a whole load of rap music on my system at home. I still recorded a rap song last week. But I'm not just releasing them. When my mission is over, see you code and exactly mission over for you will still see that part of me. Body. So the kind of people I'm dealing with right now are the people that need to get my message. You know I'm a very versatile artist. I've done reggae before. I've done galala. I've done dancehall. I've done highlife. I've done Fuji.
Blues, everything.
I've done blues. I've done this kind of music. So I've built my strength across all these genres of music for a very, very long time. So right now, I think what the Irumole are bringing for me is the high life, Fuji feels, Afro kind of music. And that's what I'm delivering to the new niche of individual I am approaching. And these are the people I'm actually trying to pass my message to right now are the like my parent kind of people who are forced religion down the throat of their children. Kama lọ kú, káwọn bàbá yìí má lọ kú láì gbọ́ láì mọ irọ́ tí àwọn èèyàn yìí ti pa fún wọn láti ọdún tó ti pẹ́. Hold on, mami.
All these things now, you are not making me to get it straight.
Yeah.
What you are trying to do now.
I want to explain.
Okay, hold on. What you are trying to do now, basically, you are trying to pass messages to to other religions.
Not religion. I'm talking about age grade.
I know that. Most when I watch your videos, when I listen to your songs, I know the type of messages you do pass.
Yeah,
you understand?
I'm passing the right message now.
But most times when you are passing messages, you only pass it to the other religions. You don't Isheshe people too. You are supposed to even pass messages. So what are you now trying to do? Are you trying to bias? Are you not telling me that if Isheshe is typically the best, don't they have faults?
Hold on, I would like to answer that question.
Okay,
my album is coming.
Okay.
The colonial storybook.
Okay.
And the Isheshe people, they hear pansa. Don't worry.
Okay.
I will answer that question.
Good.
But completing the first question you asked.
Okay.
Right now, I'm dealing with my parents and every other parent out there who forced religion on the throat of their little children while growing up.
Okay.
And me using rap to deliver that message to that old generation, they won't be able to comprehend. Because they would look me like anything figidi, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have to go back to the old Ebenezer Obey, King Sunny Ade kind of music that they listen to during their own time, so that they will be able to get my information. You listen to my music recently.
Yeah.
It is 60s, 70s kind of music, and that's the strength I've built over the years.
Yes.
I can actually switch and become that hardcore rapper. Tomorrow, you will still see me there. And for me to answer your next question, my album explain it all. My album deal with the Onisheshe most.
Okay.
The Christians, the Muslim, the Onisheshe in Nigeria. Okay. My album even deal more with the Onisheshe because I talk sense into their head.
Okay. So where can we get the album listening to, like, when it's
my album is still coming.
Okay.
Still coming.
It's going to be on Audio Mag and everything.
It's going to be on all digital platforms.
Okay.
Where you can see Bennylee.
Okay.
And I'm recording that album. I'm not done yet.
Okay.
I'm still like 85% done.
Okay.
Possibly you might even produce one of them, or two. I'm not gonna pay. Make you know that one.
Why you not gonna pay now? It's all right. Mr. Bennylee, you are actually doing well, to be candid. What has Isheshe really done for you?
Me?
Yes. Though you are trying to promote it, what has it done for you? Like, the one.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Isheshe have done a lot for me.
Okay.
Isheshe have built me, rebranded me.
How?
Make my life a better life than I have ever seen in my life. You know me now. You know me when I was growing.
Quite well.
I'm this guy that have a very strong anger issue.
Yeah.
I'm very aggressive. I'm very violent in nature when I was in secondary school. Though I'm calm, I don't fight.
When you were still selling fish.
Yeah, when you were now, back in the days, So I'm very fierce and I have anger issue. I was raised well by my parents. My both parents are the most loving parents God has ever blessed me with. They've done everything for me. They even took me abroad because they think this Nigeria is not going to be good for me. Like, ọmọ yóò lè máa wà ń bí kó máa lọ sí lóyìnbó ẹgbẹ́kẹ́gbẹ́ ló fẹ́ máa kó kíní kan blah 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 blah. They have to push me away. The black sheep of the family anyway. That way. But since I entered into Isheshe, I have met people who show me the real and genuine love, not the fake one. Let me tell you one problem I have with Christianity. Christianity comes to the face of the world to preach that Jesus says, love your neighbor as yourself. Nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọmọnìkejì rẹ, nífẹ̀ẹ́ neighbor ẹ bí ara ẹ. But when the Christians are interpreting that particular verse, they always forget one thing. What if your neighbor is Babalawo? Are you to love that your neighbor same way? Hold on.
Okay.
Jesus went to the house of Zacchaeus, right?
Yeah.
A very known sinner.
Yeah.
In the environment to eat.
Yeah, dinner.
There's a babalawo staying next door to you, Kenny. When was the last time you went to him to eat? It's a question as a Christian. Answer. Be sincere.
Well, actually, I don't actually, you know, how can I put it now?
How often do you go there to eat meat with them when they do
my type? Well, my type. I'm not the type of person that do, you know, that go out like that or do some other things with other people. But if I have the mind of helping, I help.
I know you help a lot. No,
I help.
I know. I'm asking Muslims, a question. Don't divert from that question. When was the last time you went to your neighbor? Because I saw your babalawo nest in the next house.
Okay.
When was the last time you went there to eat the meat they used to appease the babalawo with them?
But when I'm as a Christian, when I do my things, they don't come to eat too now.
Good. So, I'm asking you a question based on what your Jesus taught you. Your Jesus said, love your neighbor. But I'm asking the question, what if that neighbor is babalawo? Does Christian teach you to also love them? That is where I'm coming from.
Okay.
I just use as an example.
Okay.
I know the answer to your question already.
Okay.
That you've never been to that babalawo house to eat really. Before. Which is true. Yeah. But your Jesus went to Zacchaeus to eat. Let's leave it there.
Okay.
That's the I don't have problem with Jesus.
You don't actually get me. My type,
brother. I'm not talking about your type. You know, if your type is different, let's look at the 99% others out there.
Okay.
Do you think Christians find it cool to go and eat in the babalawo house?
And you know, it's because they feel Ishache people are fetish.
Good. Is that what?
And that is a very wrong mindset. You have that kind of mindset. I don't agree with that.
Hold on. Now, do you think if that neighbor is babalawo, do you think this nowadays Christians are supposed to show love to that fetish individual? They put them and subject them to condemnation. They bring them down. They cast fire on them. They tell them they are going to hell, whereas they said they are preaching love. Where is the love? I was raised. I can't say my parents did not teach me hatred. They are the most loving individual ever. They give food to the neighbor. I see them doing charity service around. But if my parents ever had that I went to a babalawo house to eat, like Jesus did to Zacchaeus, I will be a dead meat that day. I will not even there because I have been warned that idolatry is bad, kinika is bad. A friend, James chapter 4 verse 4 says, friend with the word is enmity with God. Yeah. Who are the word? We see these people as worldly people, and we believe we shouldn't be free with them. The only way we can be free with them is if we convert them to Christianity. Christianity believe they have the right. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm getting you. They believe they have the right to preach for me to become a Christian. People are on my comment section posting, you are still going to use your voice for Jesus. We love your song. We love the way you sing. But this voice is needed in the church. Okay. They believe the only way I can be saved, or the only way they can love me genuinely. They love my song. They know I'm a very good musician. Yeah, sure. They know my voice is fire. Yeah. They know I'm delivering a very good lyrics. But they believe they cannot love me genuinely because I'm not singing to praise Jesus. Where is the love? That's the question. What if that neighbor is babalawo? Are you supposed to love them too, the way Jesus said? I don't have problem with Jesus. I have problem with the people who are not who don't even know Jesus. Jesus is not even talking to them in that phrase, but they carry him for head. If you ask a Jewish man, do you believe in Jesus? A Jewish man will tell you, we don't believe in Jesus. We are Jew. Jesus is just one of our brother. But if I tell you in Africa that I don't believe in Jesus, brother, they will condemn me. They will tell me how many years I will spend in hell. They will tell you how many days my finger will burn. So my parents raised me well, but they miss one thing. They never taught me to love people who are not of my religion. My mother reminded me the book of Proverbs every morning. James chapter 4 verse 4 says, friend with the word is enmity with God. And the proverb chapter maybe 20 or 13, 20 or 20, 13 says, bad association corrupt good attitude or good manner. Yeah. When I said, Mommy, what are these bad associations? My mommy will tell me categorically, Mommy, I'm sorry, that's what your Christianity taught you, that
Bad association means people who are not having the same doctrine, religion, ideology, and belief with us. Whoever is not believing in Jesus are bad association, and they will corrupt me. But guess what? When I get to school, I think I try out that bad association. And I think the definition of my mom and the rest of the Christian world is me as a Christian being in a Babalawo house is a bad association, right? I'm not able to associate with those people. And when I associate with them, I see a real love. Guess what? 98% or 99% of people going to Babalawo house are not Onisheshe. They are Christians and Muslims. And Babalawo will not reject them. Guess what? Babalawo will welcome them, ask and make inquiry about their problem and solve it for them without asking them to become one of them. You don't need to become an Onisheshe before Babalawo will show you love. No. So who is showing genuine love? Is it the people that you must become their religion member before they show you the absolute love of Christ, or the people who are showing you the genuine love despite you coming from other religion? Just so talk for our now.